I woke up in the middle of the night, my whole body freezing. The clock on the wall read 3 a.m. The room was pitch black, but I could feel it. Someone was standing in the corner. My breath quickened. A cold air seemed to seep into my skin. I didn't dare move. "Michael," I whispered. No response. I didn't know why I called that name. Michael was my childhood best friend. He was always there when I was sad, when I was afraid. But something felt wrong. Michael was dead, wasn't he? Or had Michael never existed? I shook my head, trying to push away the meaningless thoughts. But then, from the darkness, a quiet chuckle echoed. A voice whispered right beside my ear. "Ha, still remember me?" The first time I met Michael, I was 7 years old. He stood in the middle of my yard, his dark eyes staring straight at me. "Who are you?" I asked. Michael smiled. A strange smile, but one that made me feel safe. "Your friend." I didn't find anything odd about it. From that day on, Michael was always by my side. We did everything together. When I was bullied at school, Michael said, "Don't cry, fight back." So I did. I remember clearly, I bit the kid who bullied me hard. He screamed, blood dripping from his arm. Everyone looked at me with fear in their eyes, but I didn't care because Michael was there. My mother started to worry. "Why do you keep talking to yourself?" she asked. I frowned. "What do you mean?" "Michael is right here." But she didn't seem to see him. I turned on the light. The room was empty, but in the mirror, I saw something that shouldn't be there. I saw myself, but standing next to me, faint and blurry, was Michael. I blinked. The image vanished. Frantically, I rushed to my closet, searching for something. I didn't know what, until my hands touched an old wooden box hidden at the bottom. I opened it. Inside was an old photograph of me and Michael. No, that wasn't right. I remembered it clearly. But something was wrong. The picture showed only me. Michael wasn't there. "Are you sure Michael is real?" a classmate asked me hesitantly. I grew irritated. "What's wrong with you? Of course he's real." But the looks around me weren't what I expected. They weren't jealous or afraid anymore. They were pitying me. One day, my mother took me to a psychologist. The doctor asked, "Can you describe Michael for me?" I looked at the floor. Michael is my best friend. He's always with me. He helps me when I'm sad, when I'm scared. He always listens to me. But is Michael real? That question made me freeze. Was he? I looked up. In the doctor's office, there was only me. No Michael. I sank to the floor, my heart pounding. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. I clearly remembered playing with Michael. I remembered his touch, our conversations, every moment together. But there was no evidence that Michael had ever existed. A sharp pain stabbed my head. A memory flashed. Me, at 7 years old, standing in the yard. But this time, there was no Michael. I was just standing there, staring into nothingness, talking to myself. Fragments of memories overlapped, distorted, shifting out of place. I could no longer tell what was real and what wasn't. "I'm still here," a voice whispered behind me. I froze. I turned around. Nothing. Only in the mirror, Michael was smiling at me. But he was not the same Michael from my childhood. He was no longer the innocent boy, my childhood friend. The thing smiling at me was something twisted, something that looked like me but wasn't me. It whispered, "We are one, remember?" Suddenly I remembered everything. I didn't have a friend named Michael. I never did. Michael was me, or rather a part of me that I had rejected. All the times I hurt others, the moments I did terrible things, I always thought Michael told me to do them. But what was the truth? I did them all. I was the one behind everything. Michael never existed. But now he was here. He was smiling. And he whispered in my ear, "This time, it's your turn to disappear."